Marshawn Kneeland. And I got to say up front, if you're somebody who does a lot of coverage on football players and the draft in specific, there's a lot of people who are going to give me some crap of where we put this guy. Number 12. A lot of people have him a lot higher. There are some people who thought he could even sneak into the first round at some point. I think that to me is a little crazy. Now, if you like people who you're betting on physical attributes, you're going to love this kid. If you're somebody who watches tape and wants to see what they do on the actual field, you're not going to like him as much. And that's where we get into that. I didn't see enough on the field to go ahead and get all excited about this kid. Does he have some great measurables? Is he an athlete? Yes. Could he perhaps become a very good player in the NFL? Of course. But he's playing at Western Michigan this last year here. And just his whole career just didn't dominate like you'd like to see. 6'3", 275 pounds, 22 years old. You're looking at 22 is 9 games, 37 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, and 3 passes deflected. This past year, 10 games, 57 tackles, 7.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 89.7 PFF grade. Now, that's still a very high PFF grade because he was very good at setting the edge. He was very good at stopping the run. But my main thing is, that's great. But if you're not sitting there and getting to the quarterback, I can't go goo gaga and crazy for you. Especially when you're not doing it in Western Michigan. Like, what's going to happen when you start facing guys that are a whole lot better? Because that's what we're looking at here. I mean,
we said it last night. We've said it this year, last year. When you get someone from a small school that is going to be NFL caliber talent, you want them to dominate those conferences. You want them to dominate those divisions. They need to be the hammer constantly and nailing the opponents, nailing the opposing team.
Yeah.
Whether Drake May, not saying that he's going to go high as Drake, but you know what I'm saying? You want someone to stand out.
I feel like if you can't get to the quarterback when you're playing Bowling Green, Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, there's a lot of Michigans, Ohio, Miami, Ohio. I mean, like, these aren't great schools. This is the teams he was facing. This is the teams he's facing. Kent State, Buffalo, Ball State, Marshall. I mean, these aren't like amazing schools he's going against. So you got 4.5 sacks. That's not enough. And now he still going to have a spot in this league, and I think he's going to be more like a Jihad Ward kind of player at that point there, who is very good at stopping the run. That's what he is. He's not a bum. I'm not trying to go to that degree.
Yes.
But I can't look at him as one of the elite guys in this class when you got 4.5 sacks against that kind of caliber of talent. There's a place for him in the league, and it's as a run-stopping specialist edge rusher that you hope to develop his pass rushing game better. That's where he's at. But I'm sorry, if you can't get sacks against against the teams Western Michigan faces, you're not going to get a lot of sacks in the NFL. So if you watch something on tape and you go, okay, I think I can fix this or I can fix that, and you want to take a shot, go for it, but go for it late. If somebody drafts him early, I think it's a huge reach. Though it wouldn't shock me because, again, I see people talking about it. As far as the pros and cons of having him, he's strong, he's aggressive, he's a great size, he's athletic. Again, he's got some of that stuff that you look for in those small school kind of guys there. As far as the cons, over pursues, needs to close the sacks. He does get back there in the backfield. He just has trouble finishing the deal there. Needs to gain more pass rushing skills, and that's part of it as well. He's such, a big guy at that point. He kind of bum rushes and just hopes for the best. very raw as a pass rusher. So
It's like a dump truck coming at you sideways.
exactly. We're gonna get another guy soon. You talk about a dump truck, but he's pretty close to it here. But
yeah,
this is I said I think he'll go in day 2. I don't think he should go to early day 3, but I think somebody will see something and pull the trigger a little early there at that point.
Most likely, I think so.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.